Good morning, everyone. Janie here. Welcome back to my garden. When I say good morning, I mean good morning because it is 7 a.m. and I am out in the garden ready to go. It is that time of year where we are starting to get warm. If you look at our 10-day forecast, we are in the high 80s, low 90s every single day. It's beautiful. I'm actually really excited about it. But this time of year and pretty much the whole rest of the summer and the fall, I have to kind of make myself get up earlier on during the day so that I can get outside and I can work in the morning and I can be indoors by the time it starts to get a little too hot for me to work outside. So it takes a little while to get acclimated because, of course, during the winter and spring, I kind of sleep in a little bit or a little bit more lazy. But now I'm like, okay, Janie, get up. You're going to be so much happier. So that's what I did today. I feel so much better and it's 7 a.m. and I'm out and I'm ready to go. So we got a delivery yesterday. These are the bamboo stakes that I ordered from Amazon. Last week I drove all around town, my town and the town next to us, Woodland, and I was trying to find some nice thick bamboo stakes. You can get bamboo stakes, like I found some, but I found some really, really thin ones. And I wanted some thicker ones because I am going to be putting them around my dahlias in my long border, which is on the other side of the car, and I'm going to be leaving them there. So I wanted some strong ones. I ended up purchasing these online because I could not find them in town. And a lot of you asked which ones I purchased online, and I didn't want to tell you until I checked them out to see if they were actually nice and thick ones. And so I'm going to open them right now and see, and then hopefully plant the rest of my dahlias. So I ended up purchasing two different brands just to make sure at least one of them would be nice and strong. So let's see these first. Oh, that's cool. It comes with twine. Oh, that's nice. Yep, they look good. Look at that. That's what I want. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Like, not too big, but still strong enough that it's not going to just fall over with the weight of a plant on it. These are perfect. Okay, I will link these in the description down below. I got them off Amazon. But let me open the other box too. Perfect. Same thing. Perfect, perfect. Can you see that? So obviously try and get these locally if you can, but I could not find them anywhere locally. So at least it's a good option online. At least we have some good options just in case we need these. I ended up getting the 4-foot ones, which is usually the size I like. I do want to get some taller ones as well for other things. But these are probably my most used size. So I approve. I will put links in the description down below for you guys. I realized I forgot to tell you all what I'm doing today. Today, I am just getting things done. I am just doing a couple random projects that I've had on my to-do list and I wanted to get around and I wanted to finish them. So first of all, I really want to finish planting my dahlias. Last week, I started planting some dahlias in my long border and I had to stop because of the bamboo canes. And with dahlias, you want to make sure you stake them up before you cover them so you don't accidentally poke the tubers. So I want to get the rest of those in. I only have 5 more to plant, so that should be pretty quick. And then, now that I have extra stakes, there's a couple other things that I do want to stake around here. So first off, I have my summer drummer alliums right there that you can see they're kind of falling over. And so I just want to make sure that I can stake those up while it looks like they're just about to bloom right now. So I want to stake those up just so that I can have them. They can look really, really pretty. I don't know why they just fell over. I think we had a pretty bad windstorm and they fell over. So I just want to make sure I get those staked up. Look at the whirlwind blue scaevola. How gorgeous. I love this plant. And then I have one more thing that I want to stake up over here. That was one of your ideas. You left it in the comment section and I just wanted to say thank you. I was talking about my Calandrina spectabulus looking so beautiful, but kind of falling over the pathway a little bit too much. You can see that right here. It's too early. They'll start blooming as the sun hits them. And then somebody said that I should put some stakes and then twine just to kind of corral it in. And I thought, thought, oh, that is such a great idea. So I'm going to be doing that with the stakes as well. And then other than that, I have some deadheading that I want to do for sure. I want to deadhead my iceberg roses over here. I want to deadhead and get rid of some of these alliums that I have that I've they're past their prime. And then I also want to deadhead some of the Nyphophia. And I need to prune back the trees that are falling over in my secret garden because it's getting a little too secret in here. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look how gorgeous that is. But it's a little too much. We have my neighbor's apple tree right here, and then we have the almond tree right here. And I just need to limb everything up a little bit. Our fountain is not working again. I bought a new pump, so I'm going to put a new pump in. I don't know. This fountain is really tough for me. I'm having a hard time keeping it going. I think it's because Monty drinks out of this water, and so it's constantly running dry, and I'm having like the motor. I think the last time the motor just burned out because it had gone too low below the motor, and so I think Monty was just kept drinking at it. So I think what I have to do is I have to hook this up to drip, actually put a drip tube in it, and then I'll just have to replace the motor, which I actually have another one purchased. So anyway, those are at least some of the stuff that I have to get done today. I think I'll be able to get it done no problem, especially because I'm out here so early. Bye. Have a good day. Love you. All right, I've been working for about an hour. I've got all the dahlias in. I've got the alliums staked. I've got some of the Nyphophia deadheaded. And I did get this Calandrina staked, which I'm really excited about. That was a great idea. So this Calandrina spectabilis is a beautiful plant. You can see the sun is starting to come on it and the buds are starting to open, which is so fun. It's kind of like an evolvulus where it opens up in the morning with the sun, which is really, really cool. It is more of a succulent-y type plant, and it is definitely spreading over into my walkway, but until it stops blooming, I don't want to cut it back. And so by staking it up like this, it just makes it so that we can walk through here a little bit better, which I definitely like that. I think I could have had one more stake right there and it would have looked a little bit more natural, but that's okay. I'll do that next year, knowing that it's going to get kind of overgrown like this, which you all know I absolutely love this look. So I do have to come and still do the alliums, but I wanted to show you over here these summer drummer alliums that get over 6 feet tall. They're beautiful. These are not as steady or as stable as my other ones that I grew up my last house. So I did just stake them up. I don't think they look as cool, but I don't want to get rid of them until they're finished blooming. They're just such interesting plants. I'm thinking maybe this fall I will plant them along the fence. I think that will be really interesting to have these planted along the fence. I just love them. They're such a neat plant. And then I did deadhead my hot and cold Nyphophia, which was definitely needed. This plant, the more you deadhead it, the more it will bloom. So trust me, get out there and deadhead. All you do is, once it's pretty much done blooming, you just follow the bloom stake down, or the bloom stalk down as low as you can. You can see these I trimmed off right there. And then you just snip it. And then all these new ones will keep coming up. And I've noticed if I stay on top of it, it blooms its little head off and it's absolutely beautiful. Oh, I missed one right there. I'll have to go grab it. So then I finished all of my dahlias over there. I think those will look really, really pretty. And I'm glad that they're staked up. I'm thinking about getting those little terracotta pots that you put upside down on top of them. I think that that will look really cute and very cottagey as well. I think the dollar store has those. So I'm going to have to go look. Now, my big job that I'm not really looking forward to is deadheading my my iceberg roses. Now, I always say you don't have to deadhead your iceberg roses because they will keep blooming, but these are looking, these have finished their first flush of blooms. So I'm just going to come through and just really just quickly deadhead them. I'm not going to go crazy like down to the 5th or the set of 5 leaves or anything like that. I'm just going to come through and I'm just going to deadhead them really fast. And then I'll rake them up. We did just fertilize these just the other day. So they've been fertilized. They should have a second flush of blooms very, very quickly. But I definitely want to get these taken care of right now. Okay, so my icebergs are all cut back, and I did take those alliums. I did save them because, yes, they're very, very pretty. The icebergs, it looks a lot neater. I'm glad that I did it, but I definitely miss the height and the color, the white. It's just so pretty when it's in bloom. So that's okay. They will flush back out very, very soon, and especially because we just fertilized these. So they're ready to go. Then the last thing I really want to get done today is I need to start pruning up all these trees. Well, I definitely need to start pruning up this black walnut. I kind of love it under here because it's nice and cool, but I am going to take some of it up. Maybe not today, but maybe in a little bit as soon as I can really see which branches I need to take down. The ones that I do need to take down right now, because we can't really get through here, is these branches, these apple tree branches, and then the almond branches right here. I am using one of my favorite tools. This is my automatic pruner. This is Craftsman. This I got as a gift from one of my friends from my Master Gardener's course. This is a fabulous tool. You have to be so careful because it can easily take your finger off. It has a little trigger, right? But it just makes pruning big things like this so much easier. And then I don't have one now. I've been going back and forth on whether or not I want to invest in one. And I think I've finally decided I am going to invest in a wood chipper, a pretty significant one, like one that can handle like branches and stuff like that. I've been going back and forth because it is quite an investment, right? To buy a wood chipper. They are definitely not cheap, but I have so many branches like this and I've planted so many trees. I'm going to have even more as my garden kind of matures. So I think I just have to bite the bullet and invest in a wood chipper. But I would love to hear from all of you which ones you have and if you like them or if you don't have them or if you don't like it, because it is, I mean, it's a big decision and I'm going to start doing a whole bunch of research. I just decided that I'm definitely going to do it. And I would love to do it because I think it would really help my composting system as well. If I could chip up all of my waste into little small pieces, I think that would be great for composting. All right, there's my waste pile right there. How easy would it be just to chip that all up and make it like compost? I think that would be fantastic. I still have some more work to do, like some more pieces over here, but I just didn't want to take out a ladder. I just didn't want to do all of that. But doesn't this look so much better now that I've kind of cleaned it up? I do still have to clean up the black walnut over here, like I said, but at least over here, this has kind of opened up a little bit so that I can start planting underneath here. My Surefire white begonia is looking good. It is starting to bloom. And then even my false hydrangea vine is starting to bloom as well, you guys, which is so exciting. I just love seeing progress in the garden. Gardening, you have to be so patient and take your time to start seeing things like this, but it's so exciting when you do start seeing it. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I've got some other fun things to do today, a garden tour, which is gonna be great, but I'm happy with everything that I got done this morning. It did feel good to get up and to get going before it got too hot. It's a hard switch to turn to, waking up from, like, I don't know, when do I usually wake up? 7 o'clock to waking up a little bit earlier. This morning I got up at 5 so I could be all ready to go and outside by 7. So it's definitely a hard adjustment, but for me it's worth it because I really am a morning person. I like working in the morning and then slowing down in the afternoon. So anyway, got a lot done. I'm happy. Let me know about the wood chippers. For those of you who do have them, let me know if you like them or even if you don't like them. I would really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.